Hello and welcome to Benchmark Magazine Innovation Awards 2022. Today talking about the Cloud and Software as a Service Innovation Award category, which has been won by WebeyeCMS. Webeye's CMS is Webeye cloud-based security solution, and this is the second consecutive year that the company wins this award. Chris Coughlin, Webeye Global Head of Software and Services, tell us what makes this solution so special.
WebeyeCMS was the first cloud-only alarm handling platform specifically tailored to the CCTV monitoring industry. So what makes WebeyeCMS unique is its architecture. So WebeyeCMS was created to be 100% cloud-based. So that gives our partners in monitoring stations and control rooms the flexibility to run their business without the need of expensive infrastructure, complicated software, or any dedicated equipment.
And is it cloud reliable?
I certainly think it is. Webeye has been running now for just over 10 years. And during that time, we've had 100% uptime. We've never had a system failure. And we're so proud of that. We actually publish it on our website, so you can always see the status of our platform.
Amazing. Tell me, how easy is it to use in terms of the user interface and in terms of getting integrated with other suppliers, cameras, systems?
You might think that because it's in the cloud, it's probably going to be quite complicated to use. It's actually the exact opposite. And from my own personal experience, I think it's the most intuitive interface I've ever worked with. And I hold a background of working in numerous control rooms and alarm receiving centers, both NSI Gold and not NSI Gold within the UK. And I've used just about every platform. And I think WebeyeCMS is probably the most intuitive on the market. We used to teach our new employees Webeye first to get them used to working in the industry before we put them onto the really complicated ones.
I heard that Webeye has PAD-ARC. Can you tell us what this is?
Yeah, of course. So PAD-ARC, as everyone loves, is an acronym. So PAD-ARC stands for Progressive Alarm Delivery and Alarm Response Confirmation, which sounds very techy, and I promise you it isn't. So what PAD-ARC does is when the Webeye architecture receives an alarm from a site, instead of just sending it once to an operator and then disregarding it, it continually sends that alarm until that an operator or a user picks up that alarm. So we've got the confidence that in a critical situation, it's been a break-in, that alarm will get to where it needs to go. And that's something that we've developed internally and we've patented it as well.
Wonderful. Last question, Chris. So if I am a company and I already have invested a lot of money on a system and I know I need to change it or update it, why would I go with WebeyeCMS instead of going with what I'm already using, something in-house perhaps?
So there's actually quite a lot of reasons. First and foremost, and I've already briefly touched on it, is that usability side. So not only is it very easy for an operator or a user to use internally within your own business, but the tools and functionality we give to your customers is unparalleled. So as a very good example, we have the ability for engineers to commission their own systems, which isn't unique to Webeye, but in the way that we do it and at the speed that we do it, it allows an engineer to commission a system from start to end as quick as I can make a cup of tea. Wow. So yeah, exactly. And it certainly makes it from a efficiency perspective fantastic, but not just that.
And that saves costs?
Or most certainly saves costs. So if you think an engineer, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of installers listening to this, you send an engineer to set up a customer site, they could spend 3, 4, 5 hours commissioning a system with all the settings they've got to change, and all the complexities and hoops they've got to jump through. Using Webeye, an engineer can do that on their own, straight on their phone, in any type of phone that they've got, because it's all web-based, and they can be up and running quicker than you can even imagine.